still can't see why Hargreaves won't get his own sarnie.
Yeah, and me change.
Don't panic.
There. Oh, well, that have to do, wouldn't it?
Have to.
Rather than me.
Your breakfast, me lord. Oh, yes, Hargreaves, I'm coming. I'm on my way, son. Yes.
I know there's a game at lunchtime.
So?
So, can I sit in?
Well, that depends.
I've paid me debts.
But how much money have you got left?
Enough.
Yeah? Well, then you can play cards with a smaller.
Sweet.
I can't stand here chatting to you all day, mate. Old Hargreaves is waiting to tie on his nose bag.
Lucky him.
Yeah, tell her.
See you later, mate.
Your bacon sandwich, sir.
Thank you, Rodney. I really do appreciate this.
It's no trouble for me to pick up a sandwich while I'm on my round, sir. There you go. There's no change, I'm afraid.
Ah. Oh, by the way, while I remember, you haven't come across my picture in your rounds, have you?
No, sir, why?
Well, one's still missing.
Well, I keep my eyes open. I mean, what am I looking for? Is it just a frame?
No, there was a picture inside of it. Of an antique car, actually.
Car? No, I'm sure I would remember that if I'd seen it, but, I will keep a lookout, though.
I'd be grateful.
Oh, pleasure. Tell her.
I bet I know who it was, and they nearly killed us.
Yeah, you can't prove it's Timpson's, can you?
We'll see.
Look, are you sure those spray paints won't work? Only I've got customers screaming for their T-shirts.
How can you say that when the fumes off them nearly killed us, and they're not ozone friendly?
Look, what are we trying to do? Run a business or save the world?
Both.
All right, so what do we use instead?
Well, don't look at me, I'm the designer. Anyway, paint is supplies, and that's his department.
No, choice of paint's an artistic decision. That's your job, Chrissy.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to experiment with other types.
Oh, yeah, and what do we buy them with?
We just have to get some more advance orders.
Oh, great, it's all down to me, is it?
Feeling fit?
Just admiring the silverware, mate.
Oh, don't. It's embarrassing. I would keep them in my room if I had the choice, but Daddy will insist on having them down here on display.
Ah, why not? I would.
I couldn't sleep last night. What are we going to do?
Nothing. Look, it's sweet. We weren't involved.
The man is in a coma. So what do? Just keep quiet?
Look, that's up to you. I ain't called no one yet. You open your mouth and you'll put yourself right in it. And then you can kiss the county trials goodbye, mate.
Where are you going?
Home. To my real mum. Only for a weekend.
You're lucky.
Why? Because for once I might end up with something you ain't got.
Like what?
A real dad.
Thanks.
Sorry, but you've always had it all, ain't you? Big house, big car, the lot. And then you've got the cheek to call me lucky. I don't feel lucky.
Ah, just the man. Not you, him. We're collecting advance fees. Hello, anyone there?
Yeah, I heard what you said. Just don't know what you mean.
T-shirts. You ordered one from us with your name on it. Well, we're into production, Mr. Pearson. So let's see the colour of your money.
I haven't got any.
Oh, since when?
Yeah, come off it, Matthew.
No money. For you?
I haven't.
Yeah, well, you're just going to have to get some then, aren't you?
And what if I can't?
Look, I was up half the night doing your design. Look, we're talking about a customised garment here, a one-off original.
Yeah, it's an investment. Be worth a lot of money in a few years.
You ordered it, you can't back out now. Girls, can we take some of the heat out of the situation? This is a reasonable man we're dealing with, so he's skint today. He'll bring the money in tomorrow. Matthew, well, give me some hope.
Yeah, how much do you need?
$1.50.
There you go.
That's a £5. Anyone got any change?
Yeah, I have.
That's a turn up, me lending you money.
Where'd you get this?
I was given it.
A £5.
Yeah?
Someone just walked up to you and gave you a £5.
Not quite.
Well, how did you get it then?
What a lot of early birds. You lot had better get to your own form room, though, or you'll be late after all.
does he look like?
Miss, could you look after this for me, please? Just till tonight.
Are you going then?
Yeah.
Oh, your mum will be ever so pleased.
My change, please.
Craig? Well, what sort of thing would she like?
Well, that's the problem. I don't know.
How long have you been married?
I know.
Well, what did you give her for her last birthday? Maybe that'll give us a clue.
Some talc.
Talc?
Bath talc.
All right, let's see what we can find. Ah.
No, I don't think so.
Go on, surprise her. What have you got there?
I think it's a soap dish.
A soap dish?
It's very nice. You don't think? No, perhaps not.
I might buy this. I think we can find her something a little bit more exciting than a soap dish.
She's very fond of china.
Well, you might as well buy her a teacup. Now, what about this? Can't be. He's got hair. Well, he must have had in those days.
A few years younger, but it's definitely him.
1475963, Private E. Griffiths reporting for parade duty. Mrs. McCluskey, sir.
Well, you can say what you like. There's something about a man in uniform.
There you are, Craig. There's a present for your wife.
Did you find something?
I did indeed. Ginny doesn't approve, though.
It's a soap dish.
Ah.
You haven't seen this morning's newspapers, have you?
Read a book instead.
Well, I bought a present today as well. I thought I might donate it to the school, get some art up on the walls. What does everybody think?
It's beautiful, dear. But I wonder how long it'll survive in this zoo.
What do you think?
For Grange Hill?
Maybe not. No, I'll hang it up at home. Makes you realise how much of the world you haven't seen.
When I first started teaching, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach in foreign countries, travel.
Well, what happened?
I met someone, I fell in love, he had a job, he couldn't leave.
Ginny, you haven't seen the newspapers, have you?
No, sorry.
The affair ended. By that time I had a job, it never happened.
Didn't you regret it?
No. Yes. Sometimes.
Did we get any newspapers today?
I've cancelled the newspapers.
Cancelled?
I was horrified when I discovered how much they cost the school. I did put up a notice on the board. Oh, I say, that wasn't a picture frame Mr. Mackenzie had in his hand, was it?
It certainly was.
It didn't by any chance happen to be of an antique.
Georgina.
10 more seconds.
It's me who's got the appointment, not you.
And you shall go to the boys' cinders.
Providing we can get to the school gates without anyone stopping us. With you looking like that.
One for you and one for me.
Dental appointment cards.
If anyone asks, you can have your teeth looked at.
I wish it were only my teeth.
Here, look at this. Mr. Mackenzie came across it in a junk shop. Antique shop?
Oh.
And it was Miss Booth who saw it first, to be honest.
You must let me settle that with you.
Oh, no rush, whenever you're ready.
You know, you've just no idea what it means to me to get this picture back, Mr. Mackenzie. Although I can't for the life of me understand why anyone should want to steal it and then put it into a cheaper frame. It's a right load of rubbish, isn't it?
I know what you mean. It makes you wonder about the sort of person who likes this kind of thing. I tell you what, we're making picture frames in CDT. Come and see me this afternoon and we'll kit you out with something a bit more fitting.
Oh, I'll do that, and thanks again.
Good news then, eh?
Yeah. It'd be even better news if I could recognise the description of the boy who sold it to that shop. What was it? Big, dark hair, and a bit of an ugly customer. Oh, it could be anyone in this school.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Mr. Mackenzie?
Oh, you frightened the life out of me there, sir.
Mr. Mackenzie, have you seen him?
No, sir.
I was told he'd be popping down here to give something to Mr. Griffiths.
Well, he might have done, sir, but I haven't seen him.
Hey, Rob. What did Hargreaves want? He ain't sussed out about the card school, has he?
No. No thanks to you.
Me?
Yeah. Big, dark-haired and ugly.
What?
I now know you got the money to pay off your gambling debts. You've been nicking photos. One from the caretaker and one from the deputy head. You took Griffith's photograph and put it in Hargreaves' frame and hoped that nobody would notice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, no?
I don't know anything about Hargreaves' photo.
That was a bad move, Mauler. Hargreaves isn't as dense as Mackenzie or Griffiths. I will find out who did it. And I want to know why you needed the money.
Well, I won't tell him anything about the card sessions.
You're not wrong. So I don't want him coming round here in the first place.
Yeah, but what are you going to do about it?
Well, he can't do anything if he's got no evidence, can he? And I know what that picture frame's going to be this afternoon. All you've got to do is go and get it.
Me?
Well, I can't go marching into CDT now, can I?
Yeah, well, nor can I.
No? Then you better think of some other way of getting hold of it. Before Hargreaves tracks it down.
We'll close it then.
I feel so bad. Going on about that father like that. When Booth mentioned him spending the weekend with his mum, I could have dropped right through the floor.
Yeah, well, I wish you had done. I don't think my heroes can stand much more. You've done nothing but go on about it ever since.
Chrissy?
Yeah, well, if she feels that bad, why don't she just go and say sorry?
I know, but you must be feeling so itchy about the weekends and I don't know what to say.
Well, try sorry.
I'm supposed to see Mr. Mackenzie, but it's not important. You can go first.
Could I speak to Matthew Pearson, please?
Matthew?
Friday afternoon, Matthew. Aren't you supposed to have something for me?
We don't have English today, miss.
The arrangement we had was that you would bring back the book I lent you by the end of the week, along with the piece of work you were supposed to do, which also you presumably don't have. So, where are they?
Somewhere at home, miss.
Somewhere? Your house is so big that you can put things down and not be able to find them again. Not good enough, Matthew. Look, you know, somebody else wanted that book over the weekend, and because you couldn't care less, I'll have to go without. Not very fair, is it?
Miss.
Sorry.
No, miss.
Not sorry.
Miss?
Oh, thought you might have had the decency to apologise.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss.
Right. Monday morning. First thing.
Oi, Pearson. I want a word with you before we go back in there.
Oh, Mr. Griffiths!
Oh, yes.
There you are.
Why, what's happened?
Well, nothing.
Oh, I thought there'd been a disaster.
Oh, no. Oh, yes, you haven't seen Mr. Mackenzie, have you?
Mr. Mackenzie, he was here, sir.
I understand he came down here with a photograph. I just wondered if I might take a quick look.
Unfortunately, it is not here at the moment, sir.
Oh, I see.
No, it is with Mr. Mackenzie. He took it for his CDT class.
Mr. Mackenzie, CDT.
Oh.
Right.
That's the way, well done. Oh, I need brushes.
I'm looking for Mr. Osborne. Got the wrong workshop. What are you two doing?
Just dumping some rubbish.
Oh, yeah?
Now, come along, G3. Someone must have moved this frame. I left it here on my bench. It couldn't have got up and walked of its own accord. This is a total mystery. Unless you two, those offcuts you took to the rubbish bin, was there a picture frame among them?
Didn't really look, sir. We just dumped it.
It's the only explanation. You two go and help Mr. Hargreaves.
Hello, Aunt Catherine. Sorry to keep you waiting with that phone. Melanie, hold my calls for a few moments. Will you come in? I've had a look at your stuff.
Aysha.
Aysha. Pretty name for an undoubtedly pretty girl. Trouble is, we must see at least 1,000 pretty girls a year, and I tell 990 of them that being pretty just isn't enough. Not to be a model.
And I'm one of those 990.
Afraid so. In a way, that's a compliment. I mean, you've got to be a bit of a freak to be a model. And I mean, what are they when you think about it? Human clothes hangers.
But what about the magazine?
Yes, you've done very well to get this far. I don't want to sound rude, but it has very little to do with what I'm looking for. I'm sorry to be so frank. There's no point in me raising hopes, is there?
Thanks for seeing me anyway.
Are you two together?
Sort of.
You're the right height and shape, and the bone structure of that face has distinct possibilities. Question is, does the camera like you?
Well, I've bought some photographs if you want to have a look.
Oh, blast! Stop that giggling! Stop it at once!
Oi, Rod. Well, you're fine, mate.
Aysha, say something. I wondered if you might be interested in me. I brought some pictures if you want to take a look. You used me. You knew I stood no chance of becoming a model. But you shoved me into that interview so you could push me to the side when it suited you.
It wasn't like that.
It was from where I was standing.
All right, I did use you to get myself seen. I admit it. I honestly didn't think they'd turn you down. I'm not lying.
To tell you the truth, I'm more relieved than anything else. Well, Mike's here and you tell him.
There's nothing to tell him yet. She's only showing my photographs to somebody else. It's nothing definite. Aysha?
Yeah?
Mike's quite funny with Robbie.
So?
I was just thinking.
What?
So you know if you're not interested.
What?
Well, how do you feel about us two? Going out with those two?
A foursome, you and Mike and me and Robbie.
Uh-huh.
Rodney, any luck with my, my picture?
No, sir, not at all.
Ah.
All right. At Tegs. You excited? Nervous? I would be. Look, about this morning, I just wanted to say...
Guess who? Listen, right? I want to order one of them T-shirts off you, yeah? But instead of one that says, save the whales, right? I want one that says, nuke the seals. Sick, innit?
What if he doesn't want to know, though?
Don't keep saying that.
Yeah, well, he might not.
I think he will.
Why, has he said anything?
No, it's more the way he looks at you.
Robbie, you sure?
Yeah.
Listen, it can't be night time. You know, if we all do go out.
Oh, your parents.
Do you mind explaining I'll have to do?
Saturday afternoon or Sunday?
None of your business.
Don't know what you're trying to hide that magazine for. I've seen it already.
When?
This morning. It came through the post.
Your magazine automatically sends you a copy. Your photograph's in it.
What did you do with it?
I put it in with Dad's post. I thought it was for him.
How could you think it was for him?
It was addressed to Irish Sheen.
You're lying. You did that on purpose. You know what he'll do to me if he sees my picture in the magazine.
क्या ढूंढ रही हो, Aysha? Are you looking for this?
You've seen it. Are you going to show Dad?
मालूम है उन्हें कैसा लगेगा? And what he'll do to him if he saw this?
Oh, I know. He'd be devastated. I mean, how could he face his friends at the mosque again?
Aysha,
Sorry.
do you know what ambitions he has for you?
Yeah, well, maybe I have ambitions too. Look, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I know that now. I promise there won't be any more pictures in magazines again.
I think you better destroy this.
Well, don't just stand there, Terry. Come in. It's your house as well as ours. That's the way we like to think of it. Anyway, come in.
Thanks.
Sorry about those Liverpool posters on your bedroom wall. Don't know why I put them up, actually. Don't like football myself. Well, we got that in common for starters, eh? I'll tell you what, when you have settled in, we'll have a chat, see what you do like. Go down the video shop, get a video. E.T., Star Wars, anything you want. Just say the word. You eaten yet?
I think Terry might like to unpack.
Of course.
You remember where your bedroom is, don't you, Terry?
That's right, top of the stairs, first on the right.
I'm sorry, Miss Johnson, I wasn't thinking.
I knew I should have been here when he walked in.
It's my fault.
We're both so on edge.
All you have to remember is that he's a 14-year-old boy and needs a lot of reassurance.
Yeah. Well, you better go up and see him, love.
I can't. I don't know what to say to him.
Well, you can't leave him up there all weekend. And I doubt if he'll come down on his own.
If he does, he's quite likely to make for the front door.